Alan, it's your first full pre-season with us since joining us last year. You've now made quite a number of signings this year. Just tell us about your philosophy when you were looking at new recruits.
Yeah, we wanted to get a good balance really, but we wanted to fill the place with the majority of local lads, and then put some players in and around them, and obviously younger lads as well that we feel that can be at the club a number of seasons, and we can develop them. But then in and around them, adding some experience. So the ones that we've announced so far, you like your Wayne Rettys, Jimmy Watson's, putting them, to sort of help mentor these younger lads. And like I say, I think it's important that we had that local pride back in the shirt, and lads living locally in the area, and the families and the friends, everyone hopefully coming to watch them and supporting them in the Hunslet shirt and on Hunslet on a Sunday, and watching them getting behind the lads.
Just looking at who we've signed so far, is there anybody that you're looking forward to coaching?
I think a number of them. I don't want to single them out. I think I'm really excited about the half-back partnership. Gibbo and Malley, and then you've got some of the middles who I think your Ryans and your Ethans who will really show up and want to challenge themselves against blokes, and then we've got a couple of guys in there who want to prove a point as well. Whether they come out of Super League clubs and not got an opportunity, and I'm pretty excited to be working with Jack Render. I think he's a character, and I think he'll be a good lad to have around the place as well. So yeah, there's I've singled out a few there, but everyone really, they've signed them for a reason. We've done our background on them. We've spoke to their ex-coaches. I've watched a lot of games. I've been real strict on the recruitment, and done a lot of work on watching them and getting the background. We want the right people at the club, and that's the environment we want. We want a good culture, and like I say, the senior players around them will really help them develop, and I feel we'll have a good side on the field, and apart from the younger lads, you've got a couple that we picked up from Rochdale, Josh and Jordan. I think they'll go really well as well, and those players have played League One, and they know what it takes, but they're good players at this level as well.
With it being a younger squad this year than it has been over previous years, does your coaching technique change?
Maybe less shouting at them, I'm not sure. Not really. Philosophy won't change now. We want them to play. Might be a little bit more patience with them in some things. The game management aspect of it, and there'll be sometimes we might need to rein them in a little bit, that youthful excitement. But we're coming in a little bit earlier, and we'll get those building blocks in place, hopefully with them, and sort of mentor them through, and get them used to playing against men, and what it'll take to succeed week in, week out, I suppose.
So we start pre-season training next week, beginning of November. What's it going to look like when you first get in?
Yeah, look, we're coming in a little bit earlier because they've lost a full pre-season last year, or the majority, and that's not just Hunslet, that's across the board, and they've lost a season as well. So there's a lot of things that have been missed in terms of coaching, and once you've gone from having no pre-season to a season, you're just trying to win every week, and you're doing a lot of game related stuff. So we're going to strip it back a little bit before Christmas. Will be a bit of testing next week and a transitional week, and then we have 6 weeks till Christmas where we'll focus on a lot of skill element, in terms of the rugby side of things, tackle technique, your grit, your carry, your catch. Really strip it back and build it, from each week onto that, and then after Christmas we'll start focusing more on the team stuff and the shape and the structure. In terms of the conditioning, we'll look at building a base. We won't be flogging them as much before Christmas, and really building in and working on the power and the speed element after Christmas, and before Christmas it'll be just be more core strength and lifts in the gym, and then after Christmas, like I say, building into the season, and hoping that we peak at the right times throughout the year.
So looking forward to next year, it's probably going to be looking a little bit more like a normal season compared to what's been going on this year. So what would your aim be going into, certainly for the first competitive game of the year, whether it's a cup or league game?
Well, we just want to win every week. We want to do well in the cup because it'll be good for the club financially as well, for the players and the prestige of playing in the Challenge Cup. There's the 1895 Cup and obviously the League One season, and we don't know how that looks at the moment in terms of number of teams. With Ottawa up in the air, they're not going to play in Ottawa, whether they're going to play in the competition under a different banner, and then we don't know what promotion and relegation looks like, but as I said before, we'll prepare each week to win, and whatever the goal of the competition is, we'll be going for it. And I know, like I say, we'll have a younger side, and that won't be an excuse for us. It's not academy rugby, it's not a transitional season. Every year Hunslet want to be a success, and we'll be aiming to be as successful as we can, and we'll set some goals after Christmas with the group that are achievable and hopefully align with the competition structures.
Well, thank you, and good luck for when pre-season starts next week.
Cheers, Scott.
Thank you.